Hi, this is Blondish, and you're on Cyclone.
Hoje é dia de sol, alegria de boiô, quer curtir o verão.
I was born in Canada, in Toronto, Ontario. My parents, who are Hungarian, they came from Hungary in the 70s. My parents were into music. My dad mostly. My mom loved to party, but my dad was the one who was into music. And just recently I realized that my dad was actually a DJ, because in my house we had this area where there was the reel-to-reel and the turntables and everything. I would always go to this place because all the buttons, as a kid you want to press everything, all the buttons, push, push, push. I noticed that the turntable had a needle, but I didn't know how to turn it on. So I went to my mom's sewing kit, and I got the needle from the sewing kit, and I took it, and then I turned the record myself. And I think that moment when I realized I heard music and I discovered something, I think that was the moment when I'm in this thing forever. Where do you go? We were party girls. I was DJing at the time. I was DJing for a few years, and she was just a party girl. And we were in Miami at Miami Music Conference. We were in this bus doing crazy things, I'm not sure what, having a good party. And we decided, why don't we do a party in Montreal? Let's do it because in Montreal the big night was Thursday night. That was like the best night underground to go out. And we're like, let's not do Thursday, let's do Wednesday. Let's just make a party in the middle of the week and kind of play with everyone's work schedule, We came up with the name Blondish for the party. That was the name of the party. So I would DJ in one room and she would DJ in another room. After 2 weeks, we decided to come together, and then everyone started to call us Blondish. In life, everything evolves all the time, depending on your surroundings and what's relevant. Right now, I think my sound has evolved just to be super positive these days, and I want to show people positive energy through the music. There's a real power in music, and I want to keep owning in on that. Right now, my inspirations are the bumpy boat we're on. I would love to record those sounds. My influences are really my surroundings. On my constant travels, so many different cultures I get to experience, and I'm really, really influenced by that. I'm really influenced by the present moment, so whatever that may be. And right now we're in Paris, and I'm super inspired.
Yeah. What's the move, what's the vibe tonight? Cause I'm trying to look cute, get wild tonight. What's the beat, whose house tonight? I can be where you'll be.
It's a funny story. Basically what happened with Wes, how we became friends, was he reached out to my management when I was still with Anastasia, and he was doing a big party for his birthday in Jamaica. He wanted us to play, but we couldn't go. But anyway, we knew that he wanted us to play for them, so I was in Mykonos and I saw his billboards were everywhere. So I asked a friend to get in touch with him and tell him we're in town, and he was at dinner and he said, of course, I love the girls, tell them to come to dinner. So we met. It was like a blind date. Thank God I was with my girlfriend, because I'm a bit awkward in these blind situations, We became friends right away. We were at dinner, we were with Major Lazer and the crew, and we just kept in touch. And after a few months, we were just like, you know what, let's make a track together. And he sent me some stuff, and that was a give them. He sent me the Samba Sujo, and I love this Brazilian track. But I wanted to do my own interpretation, so I said, can I make an edit? But then he took that as, okay, I'll send you the stems and can you do a remix? Abracadabra was born like 3.5 years ago. We asked the questions to ourselves, like, we love music, we love gathering with our friends around music, but I don't necessarily want to do it at 5 a.m. in a dark club. We were in India. We were exploring, and we were thinking of how can we evolve the party concept, because we want to keep partying and we still want to hang out with our friends. So how can we do it maybe around sunset or earlier in the day, and with a different approach? Because typically for us, the clubbing industry is a lot around alcohol and late nights and hangovers, and we wanted to change that model. So that's how Abracadabra was born. we realize that there's a lot of power in music that kind of it got lost. So we want to bring that back. So we put a lot of attention to details in the music and also the experience at the event. And that's what Abracadabra is. Abracadabra means I create as I speak. We came up with this concept with my girlfriend, with Anastasia, and one other girl, Taryn. We learned what the meaning of Abracadabra, like we experienced this. And I create as I speak means that you can create your own reality. The main difference of playing solo is that there's not someone beside you in the DJ booth. I used to DJ by myself when I started my career, you know, but for 10 years I was DJing with a partner. And I was terrified for my first gig. I was so self-conscious and scared. But then when I played, I realized that there's more room to dance. So I started to dance more. Then I got more confidence, and the first gig I played was at Day Zero last year, and it was amazing. It was sunrise, 8 a.m. in the jungle, 3,000 people. It's pretty epic, you know, and from that moment, I realized that it's okay, you know, that you discover, like one door closes and another one opens. How does it feel? I don't know. I'm living it, you know, I'm in the bubble. So I don't really take a moment to step back and think about it. I have a purpose. I really have a purpose. I really want to show people a different way of life through my music. So that's what I'm focused on.
All that can just fall away.
It wasn't really an idea. It was something that fell on me, you know. Like I was in Brazil. We're playing a beautiful venue, Warung. There's 3,000 people in front of us. When they left, it was just us and a mountain of plastic, you know, with two cleaning ladies sweeping up the plastic, and it didn't feel right, you know what I mean, with the beautiful sunrise over the cliff. So that's the moment when I was like, it planted the seed of like, maybe I should change something here. I work with a bunch of women on the Bye Bye Plastic project to get it going, because it's not like you just make one call and then it's changed. You have to babysit, you have to call them back, you have to, you know, and it takes months and months. So it's so much work. So that's what we did. We spent like 6 or 7 months full time contacting all the agencies, managers, artists, getting them on board and then getting them ready. And then we launched together, and now we're doing the next steps. A lot of people are getting to that point right now, so we're almost there. The plastic police. We organize beach cleans to bring the audience and the community together, because usually we're in a party, and when we're in a party we're not talking about how we can change the world, or we are now, but it's a different scenario, you know. So the beach clean is a way to come together in a different space, in Ibiza, in Tulum, in the places we go for music, to talk about these things and see how we can all come together and start making change in our own communities. But now we're working on Beach Clean 2.0. So it's like actually coming up with actions, collective actions and goals at the beach cleans, so we can accelerate and amplify all this change we want to make. I like when DJs are versatile, like they can play in different scenarios. Like, you know, I played at a wedding this weekend in St. Moritz, and Jamie Jones, we both played, and we did an amazing job, you know, and the ability to adapt to a situation. I think that's a great quality in a DJ. No idea. I don't know, I asked myself the same question. But yeah, right now we're entertaining the idea of maybe she takes my egg and she's gonna have the baby. So I'm thinking about it, actually, because if I'm gonna have the baby, my life is gonna change completely, because when I'm with kids, I'm like the kids. I'm playing with them, I'm off my phone, I'm really present. I can see that if I have a child, I'm gonna be super present with them, and everything else I'm gonna forget about. So that's what I'm a little bit afraid of. So that's what we're working on now, and I'm sure it'll be great. We'll figure out, everyone else figures it out, so I'm sure we can. All I want to say to everyone is please, let's evolve together. Let's do everything on our power to evolve together because it's the only way. It's really the only way. Thank you.